Good morning students. Today we will start with standard 2 subject EVS. Okay, everyone, you have to take your textbooks out. We will start with lesson 2.2 sources of water. Everyone, you have to take your textbooks out. Page number 17. I will start reading the lesson. Water is an important part of our lives. We cannot live without water. Plants, birds and animals also need water to live. What is said in this lines that water is very important for us. We cannot live without water. Like we need water, plants and animals, they also need water to live. We need water for our daily uses like drinking, washing, cooking, bathing and also cleaning. These all are the household works in which we need water also. See, there is picture given to you. You can see in this, you use water for your bathing, you use water for cleaning, also for cooking, washing and drinking also. We will go to the next page now, page number 18. Water is also used to produce electricity. The electricity that we get every day, how is this produced? It is produced with the help of water. The farmer also needs water to plow the fields. Even the farmer, he also needs water to grow different grains. We get water from the rain. Where do we get water from? We get water from the rain. Rainwater fills in the lakes and also rivers. We get drinking water from streams, lakes, ponds or from under the ground through the wells and the tube wells. The water is stored in tanks and also reservoirs. See, the pictures are given to you. You can see in them. This is a stream, this is a pond, a river, a lake, a well, tank, tube well and also the reservoirs. See in these pictures, in all these pictures you can see the many other stores in which you can store water, which is helpful for you. Now we'll see on page number 19. See, there is a picture given to you. And there is something written here. I'll just read it out and explain you what does this picture actually means. What is written that when it is very hot, the heat dries up to the rivers and lakes. The water goes up into the sky as water vapor. These drops of water form clouds. This water from the cloud comes down as rain. What is being said now in this first paragraph that whenever it is heat or it is sun outside, what does sun do? It takes the water, it heats the water and the water changes into water vapor that goes up into the sky and they form clouds. What do they form? They form clouds. And these clouds, when they become heavy, the water vapor that has been formed into cloud, it changes into water and it again falls down as a rain. Rainwater goes deep into the ground, so we dig wells and at proper places to get this water. Whenever it rains, you can see that in some places we can store the water. But what happens to rest of the water? The rest of the water goes into the ground, and to remove that water we dig wells at some places. Too much rain leads to floods. When it's too much rain, it leads to floods. It carries away the houses, the crops and also the animals. Dams and forests help us to control the floods. So dams and forests are also very important because they help to control the floods. Too little rain leads to drought. When there is too little of rain, you can see you face scarcity of water. During this period there is a shortage of water. As in some cities, we do get our water supply from lakes. In some cities, where do they get water from? They get water from the lakes. Water is stored in a place called a reservoir, from where it is carried to different places from the water pipes. It finally reaches a home and comes out through a water taps. The rainwater that is stored in the reservoir, what is done there, that from the reservoir there are pipes and tanks joined through the water pipes, to which water is carried from the reservoir to the water tanker and from the tanker to a taps. There are water pipes laid so that water can be supplied easily from the reservoir to our houses. We will see next how water purification is done. Water comes to our homes from several sources. This water may be impure. Now we have seen how water is brought from reservoir to a house. But during this period, do you know that the water can also be impure? It cannot be safe for drinking and any other work. So, for that, treatment of water is necessary. For that purpose, treatment of water is necessary. The water stored in the tanks and reservoirs is filtered and disinfected to make it germ-free and pure before it reaches our home. For this purpose, what do the government servants do? Whenever they take out the water from the reservoir, they filter the water and also make it disinfectant so that there are no germs present in it, and after that only the water is supplied to our homes. Okay. So now we have finished with the lesson, and the question answers that is given to you on page number 20. See these question answers which are given to you on page number 20 and also on page number 21. The question answers will be provided to you in the end of this link. You have to complete this book, both the pages and also your notebook.